Chapter 8. Munro came back to the place of a terrible fight. He was with Duncan, Hawkeye, Çinqaçquk, and Uncas. It was quiet now. They walked around the dead men, but they didn't find Cora or Elise. Maybe they're not dead, they hoped. Suddenly, Uncas saw a green big bag near a tree in the wood. It was Cora's bag. "My child," cried out Munro. "Give me my child." "Uncas will try," said the young Mohican. Hawkeye looked at the ground. "Uncas, look," he said. "Perhaps Cora ran into the woods. Perhaps we can find her." They ran as fast as they could into the woods. "Look here, on the ground," said Uncas after some time. "What is it?" asked Hawkeye. "Somebody walked here, and this was not a white man's shoe." He looked very carefully. "It was Magua. Magua, one day my gun will stop him," said Hawkeye angrily. "Let's follow him." To the Mohicans, wild woods and mountains were a map, and they could read every tree and every change on the ground. Hawkeye and Munro followed Çinqaçquk and his son. They went slowly and carefully. At night, the men stopped and made a fire. Then they slept. In the early morning, they started again. Uncas said, "Look, Gamut walked here. He has big feet." "Were my daughters here too?" asked Munro. "Magua is not clever, but he's not stupid," answered Uncas. "He could carry them." The man walked for a long time and then stopped because they saw a man near the river. It was Gamut. "Where are the girls?" Hawkeye asked the singer quickly. "They are with the Hurons," answered Gamut. "Are they safe?" "Yes, they are tired and unhappy, but they're well," said Gamut. "Why are you here?" asked Hawkeye. "To the Hurons, I'm strange. I'm not a man, so I can come and go. They don't stop me. Why don't you run away? The girls are here. I have to stay here with them," answered Gamut. "Go to them quickly. Give them hope. We will save them," said their father. "I'll go," said Gamut. "I'll go too," said Duncan. "Do you want to die?" asked Hawkeye. "I love Elise, and I want to save her." Then Hawkeye said to Duncan, "We'll put red and blue paint on your faces. The Hurons will laugh. They'll think you're funny. It's a very dangerous plan, but perhaps you'll be able to save the girls." The Indian children saw Duncan and Gamut first. They began to shout and laugh. More Indians came and looked at them. They laughed too. Then suddenly there was a cry and two Hurons ran out of the woods. They held the arms of a man. all Hurons began to shout and run wildly. They had knives and tomahawks in their hands. Suddenly, the man pushed the Hurons, jumped, and ran away. He ran very fast. A wild animal couldn't run faster than him. The Hurons couldn't catch him. Then the man stopped high above them, near Duncan, and Duncan saw his face. It was Uncas, but at that moment, one of the Hurons came from behind the tree and quickly seized Uncas by the arm. He took him to the chief. "You'll spend this night in a cave," said the chief, "but tomorrow you'll be thrown into the fire."